Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So today we're going to be doing a 2,000 point battle playing as the Blood Angels against the Tau. So we're kind of doing some experiments playing against the Tau, see how the AI controls them. For this battle we have a pretty standard 2,000 point Marine army. So we have a Lieutenant here who does have a Thunderhammer just because we can fit it in for the points. We've got a Librarian Dreadnought. We have one Sanguinary Priest, one Tech Marine, 2 units of Aggressors with the standard armament. 3 groups of intercessors, all with the standard guns. 2 units of Hellblasters. These guys do have the upgraded plasma guns, so they hit a bit harder. We've got 1 Inceptor squad who do have the plasma pistols, 1 Ball Predator, and a couple of basic land speeders. So that's pretty standard as far as a force goes. We're going to take that up against a 2,000 point Tau force, which the Tau do get a lot stronger at 2,000 points. So they do have a commander with the upgraded battlesuit. They are going to have a Cadre Fireblade who can make it so that there are extra shots and auto hits on some attacks. Not sure if the AI will actually use those abilities. We'll see. The Ethereal can give units some extra evasion and also extra HP. Pathfinders here with the upgraded rifles, which does make them dangerous. Fire Warriors with the long-range rifles. 1 unit of Breachers. There's a couple of the stealth battlesuit teams. These guys do have markers and the upgraded guns, whereas the other guys are just the standard with the shield and the basic kind of anti-infantry gun. There's going to be 1 broadside, which might be a bit of an issue, the giant railgun and the anti-vehicle missile here. We've got 1 Ghost Keel, and then to kind of armor up the front lines, there are 2 Hammerhead gunships, which are pretty darn tough. They also have the pulse carbine little drones with them. Alright, let's set this up. We're going to be fighting to the death and see how we do. I think we'll be okay. The amount of firepower the Marines can bring to bear is quite a bit. The AI isn't really good at keeping units together, so I feel like we'll probably be okay at picking them apart. So we're fighting to the death. So we want the battalion for the Tau. That's the force we want. As far as a map goes, I don't want anything too cluttered. Isle of Tithes is okay. Five Top is that the one I'm thinking of? No, it's different. That one's got the weird walls on the sides. So I think we'll go with just the Salt Exchange, which is a nice open map. It's fairly big, but I think it's just a nice map. And for the Tau, honestly, they probably want to stay at more range than I do, so theoretically should give them a slight advantage. It also has decent lighting on the maps. It's nice to see the models. Some of the lighting's a little weird. Some of the Necron-inspired maps are very green in the lighting, so it makes everybody look a little funky. As far as a strategy or tactics go, yeah, we've got a lot of shorter range stuff, so we do want to get fairly close. If I can get close, we can really tear them apart. The problem is getting close. Those hammerhead gunships hit really hard. The broadside's really dangerous and will probably just stay in the back sniping stuff, but has limited ability to do damage. 1 shot a turn, decent chance of missing, which is why I put the Cadre Fireblade in there to get a guaranteed hit with them. Oh, we've got the creepy chain jangling that always reminds me of Hellraiser. Alright, so we do have some scouting forces with the land speeders, so we can look around a bit. We've got some faster units with the Inceptor, of course, my commander as well. The question is, how do we want to split up? I think we'll sort of take a look outright. And we'll scout maybe from here with you. Okay, we probably want to keep the plasma guns back. We do have tanks and armored stuff we want to throw forward. Librarian Dreadnought also fairly slow. So we'll have you guys kind of lead the charge. We've got the aggressors as well who can soak a lot of damage. So let's put guys forward. Fill in. Alright, let's do like this. Tech Marine behind you. The other aggressors can be up there. Got 2 squads of plasma guns. Commander can kind of be wherever. I think I'm initially going to keep most of everybody sort of in this block, and we'll try to advance. We could try to check out the flank a little bit. We can, once we get past this, we can sort of break into two. But initially, we'll just kind of stay bunched up, just to sort of move up.
There can only be victory.
So my camera sees the giant crane. So yeah, if we take a look down here on the ground, a very mighty and kind of scary battle host there of very tough, nasty things. Like the tank especially can just shred a lot of the Tau stuff. Having the extra actions with Librarian Dreadnought, also very helpful. Alright, what we're going to do. Initially here, I don't really have to worry about spotting anything. We can just kind of run like crazy. So let's go ahead and do that. I swear that removes some of my movement. It's about the same, I think. We're just going to tear on up here. It's not like they're like forward deploying units in any of the armies, at least not yet.
Need a scout?
So I don't have to worry about that. Let's go like way wide here.
On the move.
So I've got some buildings in the way and stuff as well. I've got some vision deep. Okay, as far as the tank goes, we might as well just go crazy with this. I think this used to cost an action point, didn't it? Like some of the stuff I think has gone down in cost. Let's tear on out there. I don't need to set Overwatch or anything. Not concerned about it. Nothing's going to come close enough that we're going to spot, because it's a pretty big map. I'm going to say we're only really seeing about halfway in with our sight lines. Like, best case scenario, the Tau are probably going to make it to about there.
Only in death will my duty be completed.
You can also charge ahead, so that does cost an action point. I can get a little further if I want. Let's keep you tucked in on the side here. Theoretically, we want to get a bit closer with the Librarian Dreadnought.
Grace through discipline.
Now, you guys are going to slow everything down.
Ready to strike.
Just run.
Roger
Just
that.
run.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump just so we can get a bit further up here.
On my honor.
Just so we're kind of in the mix. I do have the Thunderhammer. The cooldown's only 2 turns for this.
Their death is our
So we are going to want to get relatively close. Keep checking, like, swear he looks like he's looking that way, but his facing is forward. Let's just side on to the enemy. Alright.
Yet to meet a Xenos, my
Tech
axe
Marine, let's
couldn't
bring you around
dissect.
that way.
Moving. We fight and we die for the Imperium. We can handle it.
And we're just going to fall in. The Inceptors, though. We could go ahead and jump ahead. If we want to. Let's just
Without hesitation.
glide on over here. Since they're fairly quick.
Without hesitation.
Sanguinary Priests.
My duty is service.
Theoretical cover, so we'll hang out behind that. We'll sort of reform a bit more as we advance and have a nice force here. We might send some people over, take a look. We could very easily break off the Librarian Dreadnought, my leader, the Inceptor, maybe send one of the aggressors over that direction if we wanted to do that. Not really going to worry about the
They will
Overwatches.
fear to tread close.
Just the Sanguinary Priest.
The enemy waits for us. More targets are coming.
They're doing something. I have no idea how they had vision to launch that shot. I don't... like, I didn't show a number, so I might not have been hit there. So I might have just wasted his missile. If you marker light somebody, it's a guaranteed hit with a missile, so it's kind of dumb to just fire it off whenever. Did you get hit? Nope, you did not get hit. Alright, that's kind of what I thought. Well, like, because I've got really good visibility, and I don't even see them,
Ready
so
for recon.
it's a little weird that they were able to see me to launch a
With
missile
speed.
at me.
Got it.
Creep in here a bit.
With speed.
Okay. So we've got stealth battlesuit team. I don't know what effect they have on them. Extra momentum. They've got the extra evasion. Okay. Hammerhead gunships are pretty dangerous. If I move up, I'm not really going to see anything.
Got it.
I'm going to back. Just overwatch over here. I know they're there. I'm just going to cover this area in case they move in. They could try to sneak in that way. I don't know if they've got the movement for it, though. Don't know that I want to push too much here, but... Oh, who's standing out in the open? Kedra Fireblade is standing out in the open. That's really not a great idea. I love that I'm up on top of this gangway here. Okay, so we've got hammerheads, Kedra Fireblade, we've got a stealth battlesuit team out front. I've got an okay shot and a few points of movement left. Let's just see what we can do. Just kind of poke.
Under fire.
Okay, so we dropped the shield and did a little bit of damage. Then we're gonna bail back into cover a bit. We do want to push fairly far up. The tanks are a problem, though.
Aye.
Okay, so we have vision.
Order confirmed.
Can take shots, they're just not very accurate from here, just because it's far enough away. Yeah, a bit worried about those hammerheads. I think what I'm going to do is shield the tank.
Sanguinius protect you. On Balfora I was born.
That's not my tech
And should
marine.
the Emperor will it, on Balfora I will die.
The tech marine, we can do repairs, we can get some extra armor, we can also go accuracy damage.
On my way.
Can throw some extra armor on the dreadnought.
My power is yours to command.
Range on the shifting sands is pretty short if I wanted to try to mess with them. What's the range on my Stormbolter? It's out to 6, actually. That's kind of surprising. I could go ahead and make a push in. Does mean I'm going to suck a lot of shots here, but I did get the extra armor. Do have a lot of health. Let's hold off for a second.
Predator crew ready.
So I want to just light up this guy. This is a 4 optimal, so even that's a little far out. Yeah, I mean, we shoot so much that some of it's got to land here. Tank is very good at killing off characters if they put themselves in bad spots. Does have a shield, though,
Aye.
which we burn through. He might have the extra evasion as well. Yeah, he does. So the evasion is kind of helping keep him alive. Maybe we can finish him off with a shot from you. Okay, we got the Ghost Keel back there as well. Some Pathfinders back there. 50%, I mean, I might as well take it. Yeah, a lot of that missed. 16 health left. Disappointing. We do have the rockets, although I don't think there's anything vital that I can reach with them here. Let me take a look. Preferably we want to hit like the weaker infantry in the back, the Pathfinders and stuff. Yeah, we're just way out of range here. Let's just run on up. So we have these guys close. We can get in and just punch stuff to death if we have to. Really like to get something to kill off that Cadre Fireblade out front. We could try long range the Hellblasters.
When the day is darkest, we prevail through control.
I don't know where I want to move my lieutenant either is a question. We could just duck into cover and be ready to kind of jump ahead if we need to later. That's probably my best option. We'll watch this direction though just in case.
I await their mistake.
Let's get you over.
Of course.
Grab a little bit of cover here. I don't know if we're in range. It's probably out. We can. It's only 8%, but really, realistically, what else am I going to do?
Engaging the enemy.
I just need to do a tiny bit more damage to kill him off at 16 health.
Ranged plasma on your request.
See if these guys have a better shot chance. Probably not. Out of range. Alright, we'll set them up with an Overwatch, so they ideally want to be at 5. Which is only there, so let's push it out to 7, which is pretty far.
Battle line squad ready.
Keep bringing these guys up. We might as well just take some pot shots, because honestly, if he moves the tanks forward and these guys shoot at it, they're not going to do jack to it anyway. So, I mean, we might as well take a few pot shots here.
Fire.
I might get lucky, but you never know.
For the Emperor.
I wonder if the evasion is reducing. Like, if I get just a grazed or something, it's going to reduce the amount of damage it would do. %.
Fire.
Yeah, just they're blocked and grazed, so it must be that the extra range is reducing the damage or something. I think it's the high evasion.
Moving into position.
Drop another plasma overwatch at range. Could go a bit closer. I don't know that they're gonna
Overwatch set.
come in, but they do have minimum ranges on these guys, so they're gonna want to try to back up if I get too close.
Death from above.
Scepters. I think we just want to set up for jumping in on something later. But we could set up a short-range overwatch here. From behind the aggressors, they should be relatively safe. The plasma pistols are quite good. Range isn't great.
Defensive zone set.
Alright, that's about it. Unfortunately, we couldn't kill off the Cadre Fireblade. I do have these guys armored up and protected a bit, so hopefully they'll survive the turn, despite whatever comes our way. There'll be the big mech in the back with the giant cannon, possibly taking a shot. If we can kill the Ethereal, we want to do that as well.
Taking fire.
Okay, hit. Only did 20, that's because the shield knocked down the rest, so we took 20 actual health damage. That is a big, nasty gun if you can land the shot. So I think he's increasing the amount of fire. So he's returning some shots, landing them. Got guys going invisible. Supercharged the hammerhead. Did take some damage from that. Surprised that he moved in. If he concentrates on the librarian, he might kill him. Pushing in like a maniac.
Resistance detected.
Which is a bit nuts because they do have a minimum range. The Ghost Gill can get up and get a shot on the Dreadnought. He's probably dead. They just marked the Dreadnought. Pathfinders can be really dangerous as well. They've got the upgraded guns. Oh, there goes my Librarian Dreadnought. Even with the upgraded armor I gave him, just wasn't enough. Tau can do just a massive amount of damage. Got somebody out on the flank. Trying to snipe there. Who is out there?
Anti-grav ready.
Just a Fire Warrior strike team. Okay. Yeah, the tanks are probably my main priority. Kill the Cadre Fireblade. We want to kill the Ethereal if possible as well. We've got a bunch of ways to kill the Cadre Fireblade. It's everybody else that's a bit of an issue here.
We are the walls. We are the guns.
I can get you guys into close combat. This doesn't cost any actions, so yeah, we're gonna march on up ahead. Who's back here? Breachers and Pathfinders. We get in range, we're going to grenade them if we can. Yeah, we move up one, we can grenade them and then go punching the Hammerhead gunships. Fairly tough, so we suck that. Okay. Pathfinders are the priority. Didn't kill anybody. Make sure we're going to punch.
Crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Good chunk of damage. Other aggressors will do the same. We'll drop grenades and then we'll punch the other hammerhead. We could probably kill one of the hammerheads.
We've been spotted.
Yeah, I wish we were doing more damage there. Okay, good hit. As far as you go, my main gun wants to be at 2. Like, we could wipe the Ethereal, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty aggressive, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm just hoping I can dish out enough damage. 70% chance to hit.
They test my resolve.
Nice. Ethereal is dead. Okay. So, no more extra health and evasion for you. Too far back to really jump at anything here. Got plasma guns, so we do actually do a decent amount of damage. Want to be at a 2. I'm just curious if is it worth it to maybe try to go after the Cadre Fireblade. I don't necessarily want to bunch up on the gunships because we're probably going to blow them up. I can just walk out and then get a good pistol shot off. With the plasma pistols, will actually do a decent amount of damage. Should have done something to my tank before we moved up. I could have given the extra bonus. I always kind of forget. It's been a while since I've used the Marines, so I'm kind of forgetting about some of the abilities. We do have you. So we could kind of sneak in. I can hit that weakened squad in the back, or we could try to go for the Cadre Fireblade. It's 49, that's 55. Chances aren't great. We could probably kill him. Let's see if we can pick off some Pathfinders. Okay, we dropped 3 of them, so that's 3 fewer guns that they can fire at me. Even if we don't wipe the squad, that's a massive reduce in firepower. Reduction, I mean. Yeah, Lieutenant.
My fury will be fast.
I can't get into a position where I can hit the commander. We could hit the other gunship, though, a couple times. It would blow up in my face and would kind of leave me in a bad spot, but that might be my best option. So my other land speeder, if I can swing you in. I've got crummy shots on the Cadre Fireblade. Disappointing. Okay, if I bring you up, looks like we've got good shots on the left hammerhead from either one of these positions. So let's just see what we can do with that. Do I have any movement left up here? No. So if we can land the shots, we can do 220 maximum. I'm at 80%. I think we want to guarantee the death, so let's supercharge it. Does mean I might take some damage here.
Plasma coils fully overcharged.
Ooh, 3 guys got hit. Hammerhead blows up in our face, does a little bit of damage. Okay, so we want to get some heals off here, hopefully. So I'm going to want to kind of maneuver guys around. Oh, the explosion killed the Cadre Fireblade. I didn't even think about that. Poor dead little guy. Look at that. Alright. And like I said, I can get my lieutenant to hammer the other one if I wanted to try to go for that, but we can try to plasma gun it as well. Looks like we should have a decent shot from here. So it's 80%. We'll do the same. We're going to supercharge it. Okay, another one down. So even supercharging it, we barely did enough damage to kill it. Got a bit of movement. Let's pull back.
Awaiting target. For the Imperium!
Do a quick little heal here on... Both had 3 guys? 3. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter too much. Heal them.
Inceptors waiting to launch.
Now my Inceptors are a bit in the way. Could jump out, light some guys up. We can shoot out to 4. Be at 3, we could wipe out the Pathfinders. There are breachers out here as well. The breachers are pretty strong at close range. Might want to prioritize the breachers. Chance to hit's pretty bad, though.
Engaging
Go for it. Didn't kill any of them. That is disappointing. Okay.
Land speeder crew awaiting orders.
So yeah, I mean, we could rush the land speeder out, hit those guys, go for the breachers. We could try a different angle, try to pick off the pathfinders. I'm not too concerned about the fire warriors here. Their guns are dangerous, but they're not anywhere near as dangerous as a lot of the other stuff out here. Could even push in. Might be a better shot, despite the range. Let me take a look and see what the accuracy is here. 68%. If I move up, I'm assuming it's going to go down. Let's just take the shot. So we'll hit one guy till he's dead, then move on to the others.
Seek cover!
Okay, we picked off a couple, so that's less guns. What? Oh! Look at that! We found the ghost keel by accidentally moving into it, and he punched me because he has a close combat weapon. Well, that's not very nice. I think we have a new target for my lieutenant. I knew he was out here somewhere. I didn't think we'd, like, bump into him. So the only reason I took damage there is because he's got a close combat weapon, so I moved into the space with him so he got a chance to punch me. Okay. Well.
What needs fixing?
Got actions. Can't move. We've just got like the basic intercessors here without much else. So I think my lieutenant's going to have to be the one to deal with the ghost keel. So if we can jump in, yeah, we can get in behind here, hit him with a thunder hammer a couple times. He won't even be able to retaliate.
You will fall before
Not going to
me.
kill him. Especially because he's got the shield up. Okay. We'll hang out on him. I do have an action here. We could light him up. It's not going to do much damage. We can shoot there. We could always get the extra stability and damage and stuff. I could get in and hit him with the Tech Marine as well. Of course, he'll blow up when he dies, so that's a bit of an issue. We want to protect the plasma gunners from him, but most likely they'll just go for like the tank or something up close.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
Just going to move to give my intercessors here a bit of a path. I don't have shots there. I don't have anything else I can hit, so I might as well.
Precision, brothers.
Yeah, it's still 0 to 1, even with the ability triggered, which should increase my damage a bit.
The enemy has me in their sights.
Yeah, I don't expect these guys to do a lot to an armored target like the Ghost Keels with 9 armor like that. It's more about kind of putting them in the way of my plasma gunners to keep them safe. If I could shoot over here, I would. Tossing a grenade isn't going to do anything. It's just a basic frag grenade. I'm not even going to use my ability. I feel like it's kind of pointless.
Enough of this.
Because I don't expect much in the way of damage from them. Our damage dealers to these guys are going to be close combat units like the Lieutenant, the Aggressors, long-range stuff like my Plasma Gunners. You guys, I think it's probably better... I can't reach them with a grenade, so let's just shoot these guys just to do some damage. I do have really crappy shots out there, but it's not going to do anything.
Engaging the enemy.
Yeah, and there we didn't kill anybody. We softened them up pretty well. Is anybody left? Yeah, my Tech Marine and Sanguinary Priest has an action left.
Plasma fire support ready.
Did get a decent amount of momentum here, so we could do something with that.
Fear not the fury of the great angel brothers.
Gets them
It
close.
is your right.
So if these guys can kill something in their next turn, they should be able to get another action.
Yet the meter xenos my axe couldn't bisect.
Yeah, and here, I mean, like, we can charge in and hit this guy from the back as well. It's not going to do a ton of damage, but it's pretty good. 50 to 70 damage, probably. Yeah, I mean, it gets me closer to the other vehicles as well, so we can do some repairs on them. Fire warriors here might have some problems with that. I think we got a free shot here. Yep, okay. So you're
Sanguinius watches
facing that
over
way.
us.
You also
As you say.
face that way we're covering everything. Well, look that way. That's fine, whatever. Okay, that's it. Ghost Keel causing me a little bit of concern, but we took out those hammerheads pretty effectively. Even kind of penetrated and did some damage to these backline guys. The broadside up close is pretty useless. The commander's still dangerous. Okay, commander calling in a missile strike. Went for the aggressors. Not the greatest choice.
Taking fire!
Rockets going in at them. Not a ton of damage. So they just flashbanged. Commander's on the move to do something. Broadside's backing off to take a shot at something. Tank, maybe?
Picked up movement on the Auspex.
Oh, they're burning my Inceptors.
Fire!
Not nice.
Taking fire!
Oh, we've got an invisible unit there. Just knocked out my land speeder. I kind of forgot that those invisible guys were out there. Used a shot to just nuke one aggressor completely.
Under fire!
Got more units here than I thought. Pathfinders pick him off. They've got the upgraded guns, so they're actually quite dangerous. The stuff that's been hurt.
Taking hits.
A little bit of a punch into the back of the tank. Not a ton of damage, it's fine. Going for my lieutenant. Interesting choice to move in. Okay. Well. Things could be worse. They're honestly not that bad. The Breachers are close, the Pathfinders are back. The Pathfinders I really want dead. We could jump them, but I feel like if we move up and just shoot them, I'm going to do like just as much damage. Nobody here has close combat weapons, so I can just kind of glide away. I feel like with their guns, they're fairly dangerous, so we'll finish them off. Sets me up in a position where we can go chasing the battlesuit as well. Although it'd be nice to kill the Breachers too, because now that we're weak,
Challenge accepted!
these guys might just wipe my Inceptors. Okay. I have a variety of options. If these guys kill something, they'll get another action.
My duty is service.
Let's do a quick heal.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
Take shots or grenade the battlesuits. For the commander, we can go up and punch him with the aggressors. Hit him with the tank, maybe. I can just kind of freely get away, because he doesn't have any close combat weapons. What's my damage estimate here? 100 to 200. Okay. Got a bit of a path here open. The commander's going to give all the rest of the guys that are close to him some extra accuracy and a little bit of range damage. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. We've got enough Inceptors here. We could actually grenade the crap out of these Fire Warriors if we wanted to, but we could also wreck them with other things. So from here, we're actually at optimal range for this guy. Good chance to kill him without overcharging. Let's just do
Target
that.
acquired.
The enemy has me in their
Okay,
sights.
down. He'll blow up. A little bit of damage to my characters, which I'm not excited about, but I'll live
Ready
with it.
for a target-rich environment.
Move on up. Use the extra action to hit the commander.
I will not break.
Nice.
For the Imperium!
Gonna back off a bit here.
Hellblasters awaiting target.
Bring the other plasma guns up to go for the commander as well. Like I said, he's probably my main concern here. He can do a lot of damage.
Ugh.
23 health left. What do I want to use to kill him? That's the question. I think he blows up when he dies. No, he doesn't. Okay. Alright, we're good then. So we could just take him out up close. So, yeah. Why not just do that? Thunderhammer. Peter's dead. Don't remember what I get for one command point. Assault Cannon Strafe. Well, I do have a couple targets right here. We could definitely strafe. I can't just walk up and just start beating the crap out of them, though. Get me in a nice covered position as well. I don't know what's going to do more damage to them. 6 to 8 damage per shot, 36 times per tile, 4 tiles in a line. We're only going to hit 2 targets, though. I think to spread the damage. So we'll go here. Could hit those two if we wanted to. Yeah, I feel like the breachers are actually more dangerous. Let's try to wipe the breachers that way. Okay, breachers are dead. And we did a decent amount of damage, and then I'm going to move up to them and engage them in close combat.
On my honor.
Got the tank here that can just eat these guys. Could push out after the broadside, but wipe these guys first. Alright, we're at optimal range. Right? Yeah. Light them up. Didn't even kill one. Look at that. Yes, they do have the extra... What is that, evasion? HP. Well, that's been taken care of. Eh, why not? Use the bolter. They've got shields on them. It's not showing. Yeah, I think they both have shield drones. They might have a marker drone. Yeah, these guys have shield. These guys doesn't show, so maybe they've got markers. I don't know. Weird. All right. Am I going to do more punching, or am I going to do more by shooting at point-blank range? Use movement to do more ranged attacks. That probably will do more. Although these guys are relatively heavily armored. Like, these are sort of the Tau equivalent of Space Marines, so they've got 7 armor. So actually, yeah, I'm not sure our regular shots. Yeah, it's estimate 0 to 1 damage, so we're probably better off just punching them.
Forward!
So let's move up and then just punch the crap out of these guys.
This will not stop me.
Killed the one that was hurt, did some damage to the other 2. And because they don't have close combat weapons, I can just kind of wander freely in and out of combat with them.
With
I'm gonna move
strength!
over. Kind of here-ish, and we'll tie
Roger
them
that.
down in close combat.
When the day is darkest, we prevail through control.
I'd like to deal with these fire
We
warriors.
fight and we die for the Imperium.
Ideally, I want to be at 3.
Moving.
Got a nice shot from here. Kind of see if we zoom down. We're just kind of under. Come on. There we go. Yeah, as I move the camera in, it wants to jump up, unfortunately. We've got a nice view down at these guys. 75%. Light them up. Excellent job. I think we'll just cycle this guys out and have somebody else move into the position. I can't also toss a grenade, unfortunately.
For the Emperor.
So we'll go back into our death camera angle here, finish him off. Tech Marine. Let's get on over and do some repairs on the tank. Does put my Tech Marine in a little bit of danger, but he's mainly here to keep the vehicles alive.
We'll have you back up in no time. We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Bringing the plasma guns in because we'll want to kind of put pressure on the broadside battlesuit in the back. So I've got you, you, and you.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Said I don't know that we're going to do that much damage with shots. I have hammered these guys down quite a bit. I think a grenade's going to do less. It's 26 to 35 each. Or is this only 2 of them left? So we'll concentrate the fire a little bit. Let's just do that. Just shoot them. Okay. 26 health left. Out of range to do anything. We'll just kind of rush in behind these guys. Alright, over here. I think we'll just try to pick off. I don't really have a great shot. That last guy, 63%. If I move up, it looks like it's worse. Just try to pick him off.
We've been spotted.
3 health left. Well, that's disappointing. That's the shield coming into effect there. Just duck around into cover.
With speed.
Alright, well, we've basically just kind of marched across. We have lost quite a few guys. But fighting the Tau with the amount of firepower they have, it's kind of unavoidable. Like, you're gonna lose some units. Just because they can reach out and hit you so hard. But we're at the point now where they're pretty screwed.
Taking fire!
Did you just kill my Tech Marine?
Under fire!
That's not nice. He's gonna run away, maybe fire a rocket, maybe fire a single shot at the tank. He's just gonna keep trying to run away because his range, he's got a really big minimum distance. Went for the tank and missed. Alright. Okay, let's have you guys go looking for him. We know he's out there somewhere. I probably don't even need to jump.
Challenge accepted!
Okay, so we're up close. He can't really do jack to us. We want to be at range 2, so yeah, just light him up.
Engaging target!
The enemy resists.
So plasma pistols coming through, doing a decent amount of damage. I might move them out of the way if we've got long range shots, just so we're not blocking.
Without hesitation.
Because these guys are doomed. Unfortunately, he killed my Tech Marine, which is going to make my tank angry. 76. If we move, is it any better? It's probably the same. 90. There we go. Only dropped one, hurt the other.
Ready to strike!
Go ahead and punch the crap out of him. My lieutenant could pretty easily slaughter these guys, I think. I mean, you're so close to death, anything will kill you. So, intercessors.
Engaging the enemy.
What do I want to kill you with? Got an injured guy up there. My lieutenant's hurt. We could do a heal there. Try to heal the aggressors. %. Just take the shot.
We've been spotted.
Engaging the enemy.
Can't believe they're still alive. Actually taking quite a bit of punishment. I don't want to use the plasma guns on them. You could try to do some execution. We can heal and then chainsword them. So I think that's what we'll do.
My
Should finish you off.
thirsts for their blood.
Actually got Surge there. There's really not much I can do with it, unfortunately.
His blood invigorates me!
Give some momentum to somebody.
Heavy armor, awaiting your orders.
Could give it to
The
the
blood
lieutenant.
waits.
Just kind of transferring it over to him. You stay here.
On Balfour I was born, and should the Emperor will it,
If I
on
jump...
Balfour I will die.
Ooh, we can get over there and hammer him. You know what? I'll give the plasma guns a chance first, but my lieutenant is probably going to be the one to kill that thing.
Ranged plasma
I don't know
on
that I'm even
request.
close enough to get a shot.
We can handle it.
I don't think I can get a shot from here. It's got to be out of range, right? No, 50%. Sure.
Target acquired.
Got to zoom out to even see.
The enemy resists.
Good hit, actually. Only 30 health left. These other guys are too far back there. There's no way they have a shot. Land speeder might.
Ready for recon.
Because he's down so far in health. Even with the armor and stuff, these are fairly good suits. But once they're all that's left, and they're basically artillery.
Firing on the enemy.
If they're all that's left, they've got to keep running, be able to take shots. They're just going to get hounded and killed eventually. Okay, so we lost an aggressor. Tech Marine was kind of unfortunate positioning. Land Speeder, Librarian Dreadnought. So yeah, having the aggressors out front, Librarian Dreadnought took most of the shots, so he's survived to let the tank survive, or he died to let the tank survive. The Land Speeder, we just kind of got stuck with the Ghost Keel there, caused me some problems, and just got nuked. So I think we did pretty well, considering the amount of firepower that the Tau can bring to bear on single targets. I think this is a really good result. I think the AI did okay. It actually used the abilities. It gave them the health. It gave them the evasion. It did engage from a distance. It used the invisible units. So it wasn't like incompetent with the Tau. It did an okay job. But still were able to crush them pretty effectively, although we did take more losses than I would have against like Tyranids or something. So yeah, the Tau definitely can do a ton of damage if you're careful about target prioritization, but the AI is not great at that kind of thing. But still, even without the AI being not great at that, they just do so much single target damage that, yeah, something sticking out front, like the Librarian Dreadnought, even with extra armor, it's going to die. Yeah, so I have to keep that in mind as we go forward trying against the Tau. So what I'm going to do next, I think I'm going to use the DLC unit, Blood Angels. So that includes the Tyranid, or the Terminators with the Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, and the Sanguinary Guard guys, and try that against this 2,000 point army. So I think I'll do that next and see how that goes, and just kind of see how it compares. Anyway, this has been more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.